Hi, I'm Antoine.
And I'm Bobby.
And together we are sunking. I guess it's Until the Quiet Comes by Flying Lotus. It's what made me stop my only acoustic instruments tip and join the future.
Can I say the same album? Let me think. Okay. Album that changed. Donuts by J Dilla. Yeah. That was, when I heard that Questlove said that J Dilla was his favorite drummer, it made me think about things differently. And I was at a really impressionable age where I needed to think about things differently. I was 13 years old and it was My Chemical Romance, Linkin Park, Taking Back Sunday, him, and Placebo, and it was in Seattle, and it was crazy.
I guess I'm thinking like it has to be like kind of like a band concert, not like a. I went to the symphony a bunch as like a kid and stuff with my parents, but
I guess that counts.
Yeah, so either the Seattle Symphony Orchestra on many occasions, or Coldplay as a 16-year-old with my mom and my sister.
Viva La Vida.
Viva La Vida tour. Yeah, in Vancouver, BC.
Song bangers. I think Sam Gendel's a big influence as far as not influence, you say. I think Sam Gendel is a spiritually synced musician with us. And the little bit of time that we've talked and just the approach, it's very similar and inspiring. I feel like Alex G is also that way for me.
I was thinking of the Sam Gendel Sam Willis thing, so I'm right with Bobby.
Johnny Greenwood.
Yeah, but he's not really our age.
That's cool.
I dream of making movie scores. I would love nothing more than to work with Denis Villeneuve. I feel like we're both Québécois, so that would be like a nice little blend.
Flying Lotus and Schoolboy Q as well. On the same song.
Nice. In the last few years, I like movies. I'm poorly read, so books. I'm not going to give you good answers. But movies,
we watch movies in this band. We don't read.
Yeah. And I stick to the last few years. But I was a big fan of Tar. I was a big fan of Drive My Car. What did I see? Everything Everywhere All at Once. I know that won Best Picture. Same with Parasite, but those were just rock my world. I love the works of. Oh my goodness, say the name backwards. The Japanese film director Koreeda. I'm forgetting his first name right now because I'm silly and I'm under pressure.
Did he do Shoplifters?
Yeah, he did Shoplifters most recently. I really love his movie Afterlife. I could go on forever.
Yeah, I agree with all those. I also think jumping on the Bong Joon-ho thing, some of his earlier movies like Memories of Murder would be amazing. That's what we're doing.
Well, the closest thing to a town that I'm living in is the small village where my parents live in British Columbia, which is called Naramata. Unfortunately, there are 2,000 people and no venues. So we can go to the nearest town of Penticton with 15,000 people, and there's a lovely place called the Dream Cafe, which is like if you're ever touring from Vancouver to Calgary and you need a nice place to stay, it's like the best venue you can find in between the two. And Kevin, who runs it's a great guy, big fan.
I'd say in LA, ETA is my little spot to go hang out at. It's a small place though, so if you're gonna go, you have to go early and get the oysters.
The big thing I'd say is that I feel like every year it feels like it's harder and harder to do the thing. Like, there's more and more pressure to be making more and more money sooner in your life. And the thing that I hope that people take away is that it is doable. You have to make a lot of sacrifices and a lot of compromises, but if you want it, you can do it. That's what I hope people learn the most.
Yeah, and building off that, I think that if you want it, you can do it, and that might require you or enable you to create spaces to do it. You know, I feel like communities occur when you create a space and it's a recurring thing and you invest your time and spirit into it, and other people see that and they build with you, and from there you can get something that's bigger than yourself or your band or anything. That's what we've been like fortunate to have with our community in Seattle, is it just comes from a place of just having showed up for a long time. These are all good questions that I have to think about.
Yeah.
Every time I answer the question, I'm like, dang, I should have said something different.
I mean, in like the most, you know, I don't know if this is like interesting or like silly, but I would love to go back, if it was like findable, to like the first jam session of Humans. Like if you could go like way back and like what was it? Was it just like people with rocks hitting them together and somehow making a beat? Like maybe the most fundamentally interesting jam session you could find.
Yeah,
the first one.
The first one.
First one.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been crazy to be in New York in the 90s. Actually I'd say in the like mid to late 80s, when like hip hop house parties were really starting and proliferating. That energy was probably electric. And we can't wait to come back to Japan very soon.
We love it.